Okay, so let's start on with today's session. As discussed, we are going to discuss few of the mathematics questions today. Most of it is discussed. I'll say only few are left, so I'll discuss one of them here. First question is, you have to check, you have been given a number and you have to check whether that's a Hershey number or not. Now, the question is, what is an Hershey number? So you have been given a number, let's suppose 18. Okay. And you have to check if the sum of its digits, that is 1 plus 8, 9, can actually divide the given number. If this number 18 is completely divisible by 9, then that number is known as Hershey number. In this place, if I give 19 as the number, the sum of numbers will become 10, right? And when I try to divide 19 by 10, it's not gonna get completely divided. Yes, no? Are you all able to follow this? That 19 is not completely divisible by 10. Yes. And hence this number is not a Hershey number. This is a Hershey number. So for this you need to return true. And for this you need to return false. Is the question clear? Is the question clear to everyone? Okay, great. So can, like, all of you must be knowing that how you can find the sum of digits. Yes, no, because that we also discussed in our basic maths problems. How many of you don't know how to find the sum of digits? Yes, guys, I have asked a question from you all. How many of you don't know how to find sum of digits? Sum of digits means sense. I mean to say, if 19 is given, you need to find 1 plus 9. This is known as sum of digits of a number. I know most of you know it, but how many of you don't know? Okay, considering that all of you know that sum of digits, how many of you will be able to write the code for her shared number? Yes, guys, how many of you are confident that they can do this? Gaurav, her shared number is, you have been given a number and you have to divide that given number with the sum of its own digits. Okay, like 18 is the number, so sum of its digits will be 9 and 9 completely divides 18. So it is a Hershey number. Talking about 19, sum of digits will be 10. Okay, and 19 is not completely divisible by 10, hence it is not a Hershey number. Clear? Okay, great. So now how many of you will give this a try? And how many of you are like that I should be giving you the solution? Just tell me that. We'll try, we'll try. Okay, are you guys willing to try right now or will you try it as a homework? It's better you all try right now and send your answers in the Telegram group. Okay, like write your solution in the copy or write your solution in your whatever system. Just click the picture of it and send it in the Telegram group. Okay, that will be great. So I will wait for 5 to 10 minutes for you all guys to write the program and send it on the Telegram group. Clear? Is my statement clear? Okay, great. Bhuvnesh, instead of writing your code for the sum of digits inside your Harshad number code, you can create a separate function. It will look even better. Okay, that's it. Other than that, it's fine. Okay, so okay, good, Richa. You also did it right. Others, what about you? I'm still waiting. Okay, I got few more responses. Same thing for you, Gaurav, that you can write the sum of digit code in a separate function. And instead of number divided by sum, it should be number modulus sum should be equal 0, right? We have to see if it is completely divisible or not. So that sign should be changed. Weber, it's correct. Rohit, yours also is correct. Okay, good guys, those who all have sent the code in the group, and those who have not still, I hope you are, if you are having any problem, you can just tell it to me right now so that I can just clarify that or write the code for this. Okay. So does any one of you have any issues? Probably not. Okay. So next question is, you have been given a number n. Let's suppose the number I gave you is 1000, and you need to find out all the numbers from 1 to 1000 which are divisible by 3 and 5. Sorry, not and, either 3 or 5 or both. Is it clear? In between 1 to 1000, all the numbers which are divisible by either 3 or 5 or both. Obviously, if it is both, then it will be divisible by either 3 or 5. Then you need to print the count of those numbers. Is it clear? Great. So I want the solution for this. You can tell me the brute force first. And if you have an advanced solution also, you can just tell me. Both will work. Yeah. So what is the answer that you can think of for this particular problem? Anyone?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, we will start loop from 1 to 1001.
Mm-hmm.
Like for I in range 1 to 1001, it will start from 1 and end with 1000.
Mm-hmm.
And if I module 3 or I module 5 is equal to 0, then we will simply count that number.
Okay, so basically, like most of you have said the same thing, that we will run a loop from the 1 to whatever n is.
Yeah.
Okay. And one by one, whatever number will come, You will check if I modulus 3 is equal 0
Yes.
or
Of
I modulus 5 is equal 0. If any one of this condition is true, you will simply come in and increase your count, right?
yes.
And at the end, you will return your count. But now I'm keeping a condition here that I am giving you a number which is like 10 to the power 15. So will you iterate in your loop for 10 to the power 15 times?
No, ma'am.
Like it's huge, correct? And keeping on like rotating in the loop for like 10 to the power 15 time takes huge time, correct? Everyone agrees to this. So now what can be the other possibility to find the answer? Because question is there. The
I have
limit
one
is
question.
also, yeah, was there?
So since we are only going up till 1000, I am not sure how we come to 10 to the power 15
No, I'm
thing.
not saying it's only up to 1000. But my
Okay.
point was that firstly, it was n equals to 1000. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I am saying, what if I give you n equals to 10 to the power 15? I change this value. What will you do in that case? Just give me a minute, guys. So did anyone thought of any solution? My tip, like the tip from my end is, instead of thinking the solution for the bigger numbers, take 10 and find out how many. Okay, if I take n equals to 10, can you all tell me how many numbers between 1 to 10 are divisible by 3 or divisible by 5? I
4.
hope,
Actually, and my chat is not okay. Okay.
yeah. So if I take from 1 to 10, I'll just write down all the numbers. And I will use the pink colored pen for pointing out the numbers divisible by 3. So 3 is the one, then 6, then 9. Is there any other number?
5.
I'm talking about 3. So for 3, all the factors are like the multiples are done. Now for 5, the numbers are 5 and 10, correct? Okay, good. So overall, total number of factors that you're getting is 5, correct? Can you all tell me how many total factors for 3 were there? Total number of factors for 3. Total is 3. Total number of factors for 5, it was 2. Now we will increase our limit and we will make it as, let's suppose, 20. Okay, let me just erase this. Now all of you tell me the total number of multiples, not factors also, multiples for 3 and total number of multiples for 5. You all can write it down on the chat. Okay, let's quickly see it. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So total number of multiples for 3 are 6. If I talk about 5, I'll get 5, 5, 10, 15 is already there, and 20. So overall, if I see total number of factors for 5 is 4. I mean, the multiples for 5 is 4. Yes or no? Yes. But when you give your result, how many total number of factors will you give as results? Will you give your result as 10 or will you give your result as 9? You will give your result as 9. Why? Because 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18 are total 6 multiples. 5, 10 are new, so they are considered. But when you come to considering 15, it is already been considered as a multiple of 3 and it cannot be taken again. Are you all able to follow this? Yes. So 15 is rejected for that purpose and then comes 20. So overall factors that you will return is 9. Clear to everyone? Did you got a rough idea that if your number is 10, you got the number of multiples for 3 as 3 answer? If your n was 20, you got your answer as 6. Any hint that how we are getting these specific numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, we will store the multiples of 3 in a different array, and we will store the multiple of 5 into different array, and we will start a for loop like for each element in array 1. If element in not in array 2, then we will store that element in another array, and we will simply count the elements in that array.
But Aman, for making your two arrays, don't you think again, if your n was given to you as 10 to the power 15, it is again going to create a problem? That was our major problem, right?
Yes.
And it is not resolved yet. So I'm asking about that. All of you, the trick to find the multiples is whatever number you have been given. If you divide it by 3, it gives you the maximum number of multiples possible up to n. Okay, if 10 is given, 10 divided by 3, it is going to give you 3 only. If 20 is given, 20 divided by 3, the maximum number it can give you is 6. Are you all able to follow this? Great. Same thing goes for every number. So if in future you get this divisible kind of thing that you have to check that.
Ma'am, small question. We instead of that, we can also say given number divided by 10 into 3
Given number?
divided by 10 into 3.
No,
Like
why?
for example, 10 divided by 10 into 3, 20 divided by 10 into 3.
But the thing is, why you are including divided by 10? Like there should be some logic for it, right?
Oh, and another way of saying the same thing, because there's a
No,
remainder. No.
but the thing is, we always try to make things a little sorted, okay? So if your work is getting done in a division operator, why to include a multiplication? Getting this point?
Yeah, fine. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. If you use the same trick for like 10 divided by 6, okay. Sorry, not 6, our thing was 5. So 10 divided by 5, you will get it as 2. And Vishnu, if you apply that trick over here, it will fail, right? And here, if you do 20 divided by 5, you will get 4. So now we are getting the number of multiples in a perfect manner. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But the problem again remains. You got the number of multiples for 3 as 6 for 20. You got the number of multiples for 5 for 20 as 4. And at the end, when you add them up, you will get it as 10. But your answer should be 9. Is everyone able to get this?
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree.
Now you need to think of that particular issue and tell me how can we resolve it. Guys, think of this issue and tell me how can we work it out.
So 10 to the power 15 divided by 3 will be 3333, something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
correct.
so are we talking about the same problem or a different problem?
No. I am talking about the same problem. But the
Mhm.
thing is, what are you going to do at the end, right? What you are going to do, you will find the number of multiples for 3. You will find the number of multiples for 5. And at the end, and add them up, right? You're
Yeah,
going to do that, correct?
yeah,
But what I'm trying to say, if you see for 20, okay, for
yeah,
20, the number of multiples were 6.
yeah.
And the number of multiples for 5 were 4, correct?
Mhm.
And at the end, if you add them up, you will get the answer as 10.
Correct.
But is it the correct answer?
No, so I'm clear with this problem, how to approach. Even for 100, it works. So I'm clear with this problem.
Yeah, you are clear with this problem. My question is, you should be getting the correct answer, right?
Correct.
But are you getting the correct answer right now with the formula I have given to you all?
Divided by 3 is giving correct results.
Vishnu, just listen to me for a minute. Let's suppose you got the number as 20. You need to find out the numbers divisible by 3 or 5, correct?
Yes.
What will you do? You will divide 20 by 3. You will get the number of multiples as 6. You will do 20 divided by 5 and you will get the result as 4, correct?
Yeah.
At the end, you will add them and give your result, correct? Total multiples you will give, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But is the answer for 20 is 10?
No.
No, the answer is 9. So that's what I am saying. You have got the formula, but it is not working appropriately. You need to find a formula which works appropriately. I hope you are able to follow now.
Okay, now, yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
And Bhuvnesh, if you do that as well, okay, this works here. So it will give you only 3 and it works. Okay. But let's suppose I gave you the number as not go this much beyond, just go up to 30. Okay. So for 30, if you divide it by 3, you will get 10. And as Bhuvnesh is saying, we should, instead of n, we should be doing n minus 1. Okay. So n minus 1 is nothing but 29 divided by 3. So it is going to give you 7. Sorry, divided by 5. So it is going to give you 5. And at the end, total number of multiples will be 15. Correct? This is what you are saying. Now let's look at it in this format. Okay, I'll just extend my table. So out of this, if I try to find out the multiples of 3, I'll get 21, I'll get 24, I'll get 27 and 30. So previously they were 6, now 4 more added. So total we get 10. Everyone is able to follow this? Now if I go for 5, I'll get only 25 and 30. That is total, if factors I count, I'll get 6. Correct? Yeah, we need to find the count. How many of you are still confused with the problem? So if I see the total number of count of 5 multiples, I will get here 6. Correct? Everyone is getting this? But what should be the total count? Can anyone tell me that? Can anyone tell me what should be the total count of the multiples divided by 3 and 5? Bhuvnesh, if you notice, 15 is getting repeated. And 30 is also getting repeated. Two numbers are getting repeated. So overall, what should be the count? 14. So will your trick work here now? Will the trick work? No. So now a simple solution for this is we are only getting stuck. Correct. Good, Vishnu. We are only getting stuck in the numbers which are both divisible by 3 as well as divisible by 5. Getting this? Yes. Hence, we will find the LCM of 3 and 5, that is 15. And at the end, what we will do, whatever your number is divisible by 3 plus whatever your number is divisible by 5 minus number divided by 15. So this will exclude all the repeated values. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? That was the only logic behind this entire problem. There is nothing else in the problem. You all can easily write it. Can you all guys write the solution for this problem right now in your own copies or in your IDs? All right, so I'm giving you guys 2 to 3 minutes of time. Quickly write it. We will focus on our next problem today. All right, so I hope most of you are done with it. Okay, how many of you want one more practical session for the arrays, matrices, and maths? And how many of you are like that, okay, you can move on to the next topic without any practical session? Just a kind of voting. Okay, 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 okay. Guys, respond, otherwise your side is gonna lose. Those who have not done spiral traversal, please go through it once because it's an important question. I'll conduct the practical session tomorrow. Okay, and from Monday onwards, I will move on to the linear and binary search. So, yeah, those who do not want the practical session tomorrow, they can just don't join the session for tomorrow. And from Monday onwards, linear and binary search will start. So, the topic, like the last question for today is you have been given an array of n numbers. Let's suppose I am saying you have been given array of 7 numbers. The numbers are, and you need to find out all the subarrays. How many of you are clear with the concept of subarrays? Not clear? Okay, no worries. I will take a very small example of, let's suppose, array of 5. Subarray is nothing, but it is a part of your main array. Okay, if I write 3, Just 3. It is a subarray of this given array. If I write 3 and 5, again, it is a subarray. 3, 5, 2. Then comes 3, 5, 2, and 6. And the last comes 3, 5, 2, 6, and 8. The array itself can be a subarray as well, okay? The next subarray possible is 5 individually. Next, it can be 5 and 2. Next, 5, 2, 6. Then 5, 2, 6, and 8. You all must be noticing that I am not jumping, okay? That is, if I took 3, then I took the continuous number as 5 and then 2. I'm not jumping, that is 3, then 2, then randomly I'm picking 8. If you do this random jumping, it is not known as a subarray, but it is known as a subset. Clear? So we are focusing here on the subarrays, not the subset. Clear? Is this clear that in a subarray, whenever you pick the number, they should be in the continuous order. And in between, no number should be skipped. Next is if I pick 2, then here it will be 2, 6. Next, it will be 2, 6, and 8. Next is 6, then 6 and 8. And at the end, it is 8. Clear? How many total number of subarrays we got? We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Guys, is it clear or not? Are we missing anything here? Are we missing anything here? Vishnu, I didn't get you. Okay, clear. Good. So now our task here is that we need to find the subarrays programmatically. I did it manually right now, but we need to do the same thing programmatically. So does anyone has any idea how can we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Those who all have the idea, they can just write their code. And those who didn't, you all can notice that I am just picking one number. It is also a subarray. Then I am moving on to the next number and picking these both. They are also the subarray. Moving on to the next number. These three constitutes a subarray, and similarly it is going, correct? I hope you guys are able to see that. I picked one number and continued in the entire array. Then I picked 5, again continued in the entire array. That means I am one by one traversing on the numbers, yes or no? Great. So for traversing on the numbers, you need to start from the 0th index and you need to go up to your length. Everyone getting this? Great. Now, after taking this I equals to 0, you can see I am again iterating on the entire array. Like if I picked 3, then I'm starting from 3 till 8. If I picked 5, then I'm starting from 5 till 8. Yes or no? Yes. So here, from where should your loop start? The inner loop?
I.
I. So I will write here j is equals to I. It is continuing up to end. So j less than n and j plus plus. Clear? Not 0, Vishnu, because you can see if I pick 5, I do not start from 3 again. Correct? Okay.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, right. So here, instead of just storing your subarrays, you can just print them. But how will you print them? Or how will you store them? Everyone getting my point?
We will create a array to store that element.
But you don't know what is the size of your subarray is going to be, right? For the first element, it is 1. For the second element, it is 2. For the third element, it is 3. So you never know what is the size of your array. So how will you store it in an array?
Ma'am, in Python, we will simply
Okay,
take an empty list like L
correct,
equal to
correct, correct. So instead of array, we use the concept of array list. How many of you are good with the concept of array list and how many of you have not heard of it? How many of you have heard of array list and how many of you have not? Heard and used, heard, good. So those who have not heard of array list is a dynamic array. I'm just telling you the basic. You need not define, do not define its size, and whatever number of elements you want to add, you can just add it. Okay, this is the basic, you can say the introduction to arrays. If I write array list syntax here, it will be array list AR equals to new array list, open braces, close braces, and that's it. And as soon as you come in, you will just write here AR dot add, and here you will write I. Is it clear? Not I, whatever you're given array, that value I. Is it clear, guys? Good. But if you do this, AR dot add array of I every time, what it will do, initially it will come and add 3. The next time it will come and add 5. The next time it will come, it will add 2. And the next time it will it will add 6. Yes or no? Yes. So the purpose of our subarray is not fulfilled because we are just at the end getting one array list. We are not getting these individual array list. Able to follow this? Able to follow this? Yes. So what can we do for that? What can be done for that so that we get all our array list? No. Array of J should be there. Thanks, Vaibhav. See, you can take one more array list. That is your main array list, which will be at the top. I can name it as AL. And it is not just an array list. Just a minute. The previous array list of yours was array list of integer. You were storing integers in it, right? Are you all able to follow this? And now your current array list, in this you will be storing your subarrays only, that is arrays only. So this will be your array list of array list. Anyone having any questions in this? And as soon as you are adding your numbers in the AR, here you just write al.add and add your array. That's it. And individually, your subarrays will be added to your AL. Clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? I'm not getting any of your responses. Okay, got one yes, two yes. What about the rest? Okay, four. What about the rest? Ashish, you need to check it on your own. And if it is wrong, you just need to tell me. But where are you thinking that it may go wrong? Can you just unmute and discuss?
Hello.
Yeah, Ashish.
Yeah. Let us not consider array list. Let us just simply print it. Okay. Then inside the inner loop, when you starting from j equal to I, then you are just printing jth value, right?
A of jth value.
Yeah. A of jth value is a single this thing, right? Single number.
Correct.
But we want group of number, right? First time one, thereafter two, thereafter three. How will it happen?
See, what's happening is once you got into this loop, okay, this inner for loop, firstly, what will come? 3, okay. Then this 3 is getting added to your array.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, this loop will run. Let's just ignore this part right now. Again, this loop will run. J will increase.
Yeah.
And now 5 will be added to your same array, correct?
Okay, now got it. Okay.
Got it? Yeah. And what this AL is doing nothing but if once 3 was added, then AL in itself will add 3 to its array list. The next time when this loop run, array was already added with 3. Now 3, 5 will come. So this array list will again add 3, 5. Next time it will again run. So it will add 3, 5 and 2. This is the work of your AL array list.
Yeah, 1 minute, Sastry.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, you are containing array list of array list, right? But
Correct.
while iterating over outer array list, you cannot add or remove inner array list element. It will give you concurrent modification exception.
Ashish, can you come back again?
We are having a list of array list, right?
Correct.
Those are not these are threads of operations, right? If you are iterating over outer array list, if you're trying to add or remove inner array list element, then we will get concurrent modification exception. We should use copy on write array list instead of array list.
No, it won't give the error which you are saying, I guess, because they are not performing the operations concurrently. First, this operation is being performed, and then this operation is being performed. So when are the operations being concurrent?
Okay, then
Getting
let me.
this?
Yeah, I thought like that. It will give some. Okay, let me execute. Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want, I can execute it right now, or else you can just try it in your machines and then let me know. Cool.
Okay.
Okay, Bhuvnesh is saying execute. Okay, cool. Bhuvnesh, do you have any questions so far? Not working for what it is giving the error? So what's wrong in it? Okay. Okay, got it. Bhuvnesh, can you send your code? That will be a little quick for me as well. I'll just do the modification in your code itself. Thank you. I hope you all are able to see my IDE. So this is the program being written by Bhuvnesh. I'll just list of array list. Better. Sorry. Okay, you must have taken some array. Okay, I took one. Then you're running array dot length, cool. Then you are taking list of integer and array list. Okay, works. Then you are doing array list dot add array of j. Then better make it instead of initializing as a list, make it as an array list. It will work better. No need for this. And let's now just run it. Notes. It is repeating. I'm not sure, guys, what's going wrong. Let me just see it.
Let's take just 3 elements and then see.
Yeah.
Easy to count.
It is repeating the elements for the number of times this loop is running, and I'm not getting why is it happening.
The line 16 should be outside inner loop.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, it will keep on adding. Yeah.
But that's what we want, right? That as soon as 3 is added, we need to add it to our list.
Oh, okay.
As soon as 3 and 5 are added, we need to add it to our list, right? Let me just see what's happening. It's better to debug. Three is getting printed, then 3, 5, 3. I guess there is some changes in the functionality of the array list of this, which I need to check.
Yes, Srishti, we need to declare the inner array list outside of it. We have to initialize to 0 inside the inner loop. Then we have to add it. Every time we have to initialize to 0. Otherwise, it will keep on repeating, right?
No, actually, what is happening is you added 3 to your list, okay? So 3 is getting printed. Then as soon as 5 is also added, then it is coming twice.
No,
This
inner as many time inner loop is repeating, you are those many times outer array list also you are adding the element. Line number 16 is the problem.
line number 17, 16.
16.
Okay, what should I do?
What I'm saying is
Mhm.
you should declare this array list, line number 15 array list outside of the array list. Thereafter, you have to initialize it inside the array list.
You are saying that I should be removing this line. I should go here. You're saying this, right?
No, I'm saying declaring only. Yeah,
Yeah.
only declaration, so that we can use it as a reference also.
And you're saying that I should be declare it like initialize it here, right?
It doesn't make much difference whether we do complete outside or here.
No, actually, what I'm guessing is there is some problem with the functionality of the array list because it is like Java 14 version. I need to check it, so I'll just see it and we'll let you know, guys, that what's going wrong. Okay? Is this clear?
Taking a sniff.
Yeah. What?
I'm just taking a screenshot just to try it
It
out.
should be outside. Prashant, I hope you got that it should not be outside. We'll debug. Yeah. Okay, then, guys, I'll just drop off and we'll see you all tomorrow with the practical session. Cool.